My name is Salcido, living in San Antonio, Texas, originally from Roswell, New Mexico, raised in Amarillo, Texas. I am 38 years old. I've been involved in the LGBT community for many years. I'm an activist, I'm an advocate, a person with many passions to see our community grow and see our community thrive. So my father's side of the family, there's 5 of them total, 5 siblings. My aunt was a lesbian, my uncle was gay, and my dad was gay. I thought of my coming out was not like fear of rejection, and like I had no concept of that. My fear was more internalized because what I saw as being gay was breaking up a family. My dad, who my mom and my dad divorced because he came out. And so to me, in my head, I thought being gay was breaking up a family. And, later, my father passed away from complications to AIDS. And so that was another aspect of that's what being gay is. And so it was more like internalized homophobia for myself but that was my fear. And so I was actually outed, by an ex-girlfriend. We broke up and I was honest why I was breaking up with her. And of course she took it upon herself that she wanted to tell other people. And so, so having gay people in my family was, certainly made it kind of just what it should be, normal. Like there's gay people. Some of the issues that we face here in the San Antonio LGBT community that need to be really addressed is around mental health and access to resources for not only, the entire LGBT community, but really for our transgender community members. It's one of those things where it's not readily available, and that certainly needs to change. We need more competent people for them to be able to seek services and providers. In terms of does Trump make the LGBT community harder to navigate? Yes, but going back to the real issues that are there, it's a direct attack on our trans family. They, as a gay queer man, I can navigate pretty well without any of the impacts of the changes that he's made. Our trans brothers and sisters and siblings can't say the same. Many years ago, we didn't have Ellen DeGeneres, and we didn't have Queer as Folk on TV, and that was came later in life, but there wasn't any positive images of LGBT people portrayed in TV or otherwise. So yeah, I don't think I had any, examples of, there is people thriving in this world that are LGBT. If some kid or some younger person can see the work that I do or the work that, the community does and uses that as a role model for them, that's like the ideal perfect situation. I think oftentimes, myself included, where people that do the work don't take the credit for it, or we shy away from taking the credit, and I'm one of those individuals. But then I also have a bookcase at my house that has all these awards and things that people have honored me with, and I stop sometimes and I look at them, and it makes me emotional because it's I'm creating positive changes, whether at the time I'm doing it I actually realize it or not. I think it's doing our community a lot better.